pranayam is called dirga pranayam, and it means like the three steps or the three openings in the body. Dirga pranayam. Dirga pranayam. But it's just a full breath. Dirga. We're gonna use the board.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one, you inhale to the belly first, to the kidneys, you get everything. It's the whole lungs expansion. Belly, kidneys, back ribs, all the chest to the clavicles. Everything is a big balloon expanding. And it's the natural breath that you have every day. This is how we should be breathing every day. So you start with the belly, because if you start with the chest, then it's harder to get down to the belly. You first start the belly, kidneys, and then you take the chest. Everything expands. So here you could hold or not hold, but Dirga Pranayam doesn't relate to holding. It's just about the characteristic of full opening of the lungs, all the way down. This can be used in meditation, it can be used in every moment in the day. It really calms the nervous system, it has you balanced and centered and focused. The babies breathe like this. If you see the babies when they're born, it's like Buddha belly. It's supernatural. But then after a while, that gets lost and we're just breathing with 20% of the lungs. Really, scientifically proven. Majority of humanity breathes with 20% of the lungs. So Dirga Pranayam reminding ourselves that. Then, another important breath, Ujjayi Pranayam. I think it's double J, right? Yeah. Ujjayi Pranayam. You're vibrating in the throat. You close the glottis a little bit, and it's that sound of Darth Vader we talked about. Right? So that is used in vinyasa. It's used in any movement or even meditation that you use. Just be careful, because what has happened in Ashtanga a lot too is that they use it a lot. And like it's too much yang, too much fire. Like it's not about, it's almost you don't even have to listen to it. Right? If I'm doing too much intensity, I'm like, there's somebody doing something, I'm so strong, I can do it, yes, more. And it feels good, but you're just building up your fire too much. So we recommend you take in a calm way, soft and gentle, just enough that you can listen. What they say, like my good Ashtanga teachers, is like the person beside you should almost not listen even to your sound. You don't have to do it so hard that everybody's listening to you. It's not the more the better, really. It's more the quality of the sound and the activation of the glottis. So this Ujjayi, what it means victorious. You're connecting, it's life affirming, it's uplifting, builds the prana in the body. you're not bringing it out through the mouth. So at some point of the class, you always want just Ujjayi Pranayama, not exhaling through the mouth. Super important. You can, to learn and to explain to your students, you can try like fogging up a mirror. Do it. That sound that you hear, that's it. Yeah, just do same but with the nose. It's like the glottis is closed a little, just enough, you know?
Inhalation through the nose, exhalation through the mouth.
No, everything through the nose.
From the same sound.
When you exhale, you just do the belly first. You say when we inhale, we start with the belly all the way up. When we exhale, what we do.
There's two ways. I don't like that other way. It doesn't resonate for me. You can try it, but there's two ways of Dirga Pranayama. Very good question. So it pumps first the belly, then the chest. But then they say when you exhale, leave the belly out and exhale first from up. So it's like this, and then I have to like, and then the last thing is the belly. For me, it's such a mind complication. It doesn't go at all. You try it out, and you know, whatever feels good for you. But that's like the traditional one, and it doesn't work for me. I just share what works for me, and for me, it's that like, and then like releasing naturally. When you release naturally, it's released through the belly and then the chest. But good question, because in the books you'll find it like that. But this is not that method. It's a tantra method, which is non-traditional, and it works better for me. So this is what I teach. Yeah. Okay, so we have Ujjayi. Then we have Anuloma Viloma. Which is alternated nostril breathing. For this one, you can just cover one nostril and just breathe through one and then activate the other one. Or you can do them alternating. Sorry? Nadi Shodhana. Actually, when you're doing just one, it's Nadi Shodhana. Nadi Shodhana. When you're just breathing through your left, like I cover my right, and I'm just breathing through my left nostril. So my left nostril is my feminine side. It's my calming side. I am activating my parasympathetic nervous system. I am calming my nervous system. Yes, the left side is the moon. Is that the Ida Nadi. So when you cover your right and you breathe through your left, you're definitely calming, cooling down the energy. So Nadi Shodhana is just with one nostril. I don't alternate. I'm just on the left because I want to calm down, let's say, or I want to activate, then I'm just on the right.
This is the other pranayama. It's different and Anuloma.
Yes, Anuloma Viloma you alternate. You alternate. Nadi Shodhana is just one nostril. You're just inhaling and exhaling through one nostril. Well, but if you are like if you're too much yang, right, and you feel too much fire, and you just inhale through your left, is because you know that you're feeling there's too much fire and you want to bring it down, so it won't actually will balance you. Because if you're too much fire, it means your Pingala Nadi is too activated, so it needs moon to bring it down. You know, if you do too much, yes, you get unbalanced, but that's where you feel, right?
Left is more or right?
Left is the feminine, is the moon. When you breathe through your left nostril is the moon, is the feminine side. Left in all the body, everything, your hands, your arms, everything that's left is your feminine side.
So we can say that Anuloma Viloma is for time, for that balance.
Neutralizing. The sun and the moon inside is neutralizing. It's not activating or calming, it's just neutral. And it's basically to to unite left and right side of the brain, because we have a bridge, we have a separation. The mind is separated from heart, physically. Yes, the male from female, physically they're separated. So all these things we're doing in the practice, which is all based on coming back to masculine, feminine, in the brain, helps a lot to create that bridge again, that connection. The mind is not separate from the heart. Yes, bro.
Is it not let him write out, write in like that?
Yes, anuloma viloma. Yes.
Y el otro es Nadi Shavana, eso solo para activar.
Uno lado o el otro. So if you want to calm down, you just inhale and exhale through the left. If you want to activate, you just inhale and exhale through the right. If you want to neutralize, or do the work of activating both brains, left and right, you do anuloma viloma. But the method I teach, which is from my teacher Javier, Marina's father, and he comes from Baba Haridas, that he studied with this amazing teacher. It's not the typical traditional, that's this. I don't like this one. This one you'll find it, this, or it's okay, you can do it. But I recommend this one, which incorporates Chinese medicine and the channels of the Sushumna Nadi. So what you do is like you take the thumb, and the thumb goes right in the chin, not in the bone. There's a hole where the thumb goes right in there. Yes, there's a hole. So the thumb goes there, and then you have the two fingers free. And then here you cover one, and then the tongue is on the palate. So the point you're stimulating here is bringing the energy to the tongue. The tongue is bringing the energy to the palate, right into the pineal gland. Okay? So it's very simple, very, very deep. ¿Ah? Sentiste un sabor. This accelerates the process of amrita, of feeling. We'll do some on the beach now. I want to do some pranayama on the beach, that we go over this. But this is really releases the amrita, the taste. Oops. Okay.
¿Cómo se hace, digamos, la inhalación?
Ya voy. La voy a enseñar. Let me just change this batteries. Let's stand up. Yes, I mean sit up. And let's just do it, because I think we haven't even done it in class. I think we did it. Oh, we did it. Yeah, in Finca Mia. Yeah. Okay. So we take the thumb underneath the chin. Just cover your right nostril. Relax your shoulder. Relax your neck. The tongue goes in the palate. The jaw is relaxed. And just breathe through your left nostril. Just observe what you feel. Be soft and gentle. Inhale as soft and sweetly as you can. The longer the better, because you would be feeling more the subtle effects. Now relax your arm. Breathe normally. What difference do you feel between your left and right side of the brain? Just observe. Which one feels lighter? Do you feel the difference? Did you feel just a little bit how it calmed us? It's a very subtle, sweet energy. Very simple. Let's try the other side. Thumbs. Cover with the center finger or the index finger. Doesn't really matter. Breathe to your right. Totally relaxed. One more breath. Relax, breathe normally. Dirga Pranayama, breathe all the way down to the belly. The kidneys, everything expands. Just feel your brain, feel the energy. Now let's do both together. The thumb comes base of the chin. We exhale all the air out. We cover the right nostril. And we inhale through the left nostril. Tongue is in the palate, jaw is relaxed. Hold it and exhale to the right. All the air out. Inhale to the right. 3, 4, hold, exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, inhale left. 2, 3, 4, exhale right. 2, 3, 4, inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, exhale left. 2, 3, 4, hold. 1, 2, inhale, hold, and then exhale through both nostrils. Relax and observe. And the other one you can hold halfway, like if you're counting 4, you hold 2, or you can hold 4 if you want. It depends on where you're at and what you want to bring in, right? I would start without holding and then hold at least 2, counts of 2. So you inhale 4 and hold 2, that's very balanced. Yes. What we do holding, why do we hold, is that you're letting, when you hold the inhalation, you're letting the prana be sucked in like the deepest parts of the cell, right? It's like really deep, goes really deep. Because the body doesn't have time to assimilate all the prana. That's why we hold so much the breath. Let it be. If we're always like, The body's just starting to get it in and you're already exhaling it. So you inhale, the body does party with all the prana and the oxygen and everything, and then slowly you let it go. Yeah, so that's why we hold. And the exhalation also, the exhalation helps when you hold it, helps us release the deepest toxins. Because yes, the carbon dioxide is released, but when you hold the exhalation, the body does death mode. Oh, I'm dying, like literally in 1 second. So like pushes out the toxins much faster. That's why we hold so much in this practice, because it's an accelerator of the evolution that's already happening within us.
I have a question. Can we use like Ujjayi Pranayama during the whole class?
Ujjayi?
Ujjayi?
Yeah. Of course. Okay, good with that? Huh? For what?
How many pranayamas?
Oh, we have like 1,000. I don't know how many we're gonna share, but there's, okay. So, then we have another one that we have done that's called Bhastrika. Or Bhastrika. This one means in English, I don't know in English, but fuelle is the one like you use for the chimney, to blow the chimney. You've seen those like tools to blow the chimney? Bellow. It's the bellow breath. Bhastrika, the bellow breath. Bellow, it's like an instrument that blows air for chimneys. You get on top, instead of blowing the air, you pull and push, and that creates air for the chimney. It's called a bellow. And that's what we're doing in the Bhastrika. We've done this a lot. So in this one, it's not the typical fire breath where you're going. Yes, it's not Sufi, it's not going off for the fire. It's kind of like a regulated fire. So you're inhaling and exhaling. It takes more time. Kapalabhati, there's just the exhalation. It's very different. Bhastrika, you're pulsating, you're activating, and you're giving time to inhale. Huh? See, you move your navel, of course. You want to build the fire from here. So the bellow would be your navel. El fuelle sería el Okay? Yes. Yes. And it's like a preparation to build fire for Kapalabhati. So it's kind of regulating. I love starting with this and then into Kapalabhati, because for people like it's already too much. And sometimes in the beginners I just stay here. I don't even go to like they get stressed out. You look at their jaws, at their face, you know, they're like trying to get it. Better first get this. Feel the fire. There's no rush. You can even done. There's no rush. There's no rhythm that you have to have. Okay? So the bellow breath. This one we use also, you exhale all the air out. I really recommend you hold it after. So you exhale all the air out, couple seconds, not much. Then you inhale. You hold. You can activate Mahabandha. This is a good word for you. Mahabandha. Maha, which means universe, universal, is the mantra we did. Maha Aham, right? It's the same, it's just the opposite. Maha, if you put it the other way, it's the same. Aham, Maha. And Maha means universal. You're connecting the universal, microcosmic orbit. How? Activating your pelvic floor, navel in, chin in. That's the Mahabandha. And it's good you do it holding the breath after you activate. You hold it, and you do the Mahabandha. without forcing. Careful with your jaw, careful with your neck, because if you force it, energy just dissipates. Remember that in pranayama. It's very subtle. If you force it too much because you want it, it just goes away from your fingers. You know, it's like trying to grab a cloud. It's impossible. Grab smoke. You can't.
Mahabandha is the
Mahabandha is the three I said. Pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, navel in, and chin in. That's Mahabandha. Mahabandha, it implies the three of them. So you close the capsule. You have a capsule from the pelvic floor all the way up. When you do the Mahabandha, you close the capsule, and then the energy of the microcosmic orbit accelerates. That's why we do it. Then after this, we have another one called Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati, which means clearing the skull, the skull, skull, not the skull, the skull, clearing the skull, clearing the thoughts. When you're too much thinking and you're like, it helps clear the energy from the nostrils. Body comes from the belly. So Kapalabhati is the base of Sufi yoga. It's the base of Kundalini yoga. And it's based on the exhalation. So how you direct Kapalabhati or Bhastrika, you tell people to inhale a little bit more, half the way of the lungs, right? 3/4 of the lungs, not a full breath. What I say is inhale sweetly. Don't take a deep inhalation. You never guide this to inhale deep and then start, because it's going to be too much of the lungs. Like, okay, doesn't work.